man like only thing better than suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Then come back when you've got that much.
What?
Right strong.
Fuck. Where am I walking? Not that far.
You're nothing. Yeah.
Who's trying to kill me? Ah! Fuck you, elf.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Fucking hell. Yeah, totally forgot how to play this game. Oh. Ah, yeah. Help me! My God! fuck you want?
Dream.
Why you don't like Skyrim?
Stream.
Yeah, alright, old man. How is?
Oh, well, good.
And can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Here alive.
Looky here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero. You must die.
You like to save.
Thank you.
Okay.
Guardians in a blizzard.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out. I prefer not to.
Well, stealing all them potions.
Oh yeah. I don't need it. Potions to make me small. I like how this game, or Fallout 4, uses the same sound effects from this game. Like, I hear the same noises and everything. I'm like, oh, really? Are they that lazy? I mean, it's salt powered, so yeah.
Seeing you played makes me want to kind of play it.
Really? Going go
like,
for it, everyone?
I mean, I had it installed back then, but then I was like, I don't know, not really feeling like it because, you know, it's a crap experience. But then, I don't want to give it a try.
I mean, it's up to you, of course. Also, apparently, I just saw, like, oh, an upgrade edition. Is it free? No, they're charging you 14, 20 bucks for an upgrade edition. I'm like, why can't you just give it to me for free?
It's not worth it anyway. All it adds is like some horse armor, the ability to fish, and yeah, that's it.
And I'm pretty sure it would just, like, break the game again. And why do you like Skyrim? Or what?
I mean, there's certainly a certain charm to it, you know, like, because there isn't really another game like it, so to say, with this kind of like scenario and all, and the world. You know, like, I mean, sure, there's like several open world games out there which have you playing in, you know, like modern times and whatever, but there isn't really any which are like kind of like Skyrim, so to say.
Elden Ring?
Yeah, nah.
I mean, if that's your type, but if you're looking for a specific, I guess charm to it is the best way to describe it, then yeah, I guess Skyrim is best for you. I mean,
A game with gameplay that isn't, you know, super sweatlord gaming.
Oh. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I'm just playing this game on super easy because I want to see what all the fuss is about. Ooh, it's so amazing. I mean, I see the charm to it. It's just, I feel like there should have been more to it, but I mean, it's an old game. What do you expect? I win. But I'm not gonna be one of those persons who delves deep into the fucking lore. I'm like, I could care less. No, at least I get to play as a, you know, lizard, so that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Am I going the right way? Oh yeah, there it is. This thing's stone. Yay! Behind the waterfall, that's so exciting. I really don't like it when games put a waterfall and there's literally nothing behind it. It's like, bro, the mystery, the reward, why?
Let me get that one picture again.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was referencing to. Okay, now I need to find a way out. I'm assuming it's over here. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if you're sending messages because Discord's acting up again.
No, I'm not.
Okay, just Windows something though. I mean, which version of Skyrim do you have? Anniversary Edition or like the old version of that?
This special edition like you.
Oh, that's the one I have? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I said the anniversary edition is like this new one, which has like the, you know, the horse armor and fishing and who gives a crap.
Wait, so people actually paid, I mean, of course they did, but seriously? That's all the special edition has? Like,
Legendary edition.
Legendary edition, yeah.
Well, let me. Skyrim. Oh, not legendary. Yeah, the anniversary upgrade. Let's see, what does it add? The anniversary upgrades includes old content creation clubs thingy. So it's not even stuff they made themselves. It's literally, you know, mods that people created that they included in the main game.
Find a way out.
It's having mixed reviews too.
Yeah,
Don't
I
pay
saw.
Bethesda for community-made mods, yeah, pretty much.
The question is, how do I get up there? Assuming I unlock something? Magic. Shouts. Hour. Oops. Skills, items. Oh, okay, I see it. Right now, this is where I went. Lol.
Oh, but here's example when you look at like around from like up here, like there's definitely like something fancy about the scenery and the way it's designed, you know, having trees and water like that in an underground dungeon and shit like that. Like scenery-wise, it's definitely pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. saving. I did it! I just hope I'm going in the right direction. Hey. All that work and for nothing. Where am I supposed to go? Right here, I'm assuming? Am I supposed to go back? I don't even know. Wait, I don't think I've been over here. Ah, you motherfucker. Out of the way, you stupid bitch. You're gonna fucking ruin everything. Yeah, no, I'm spamming so many buttons right now. Hell yeah. Fucking massaging me. No. Such a stupid thing.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you now? Harry Potter. location. Oh, because I have the map a different way. I could have just fast traveled there. Damn it.
Hmm.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Nobody's gonna believe that your dog is a frostbite Skyrim.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver.
Not much of a
The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow.
We play tag.
When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Nice.
It's on my phone. I didn't expect to be fighting.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. We know you are the false Dragonborn. You shall not stand in the... When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Last mistake.
Sorry, it was an accident.
The order of the army. Stop right there. Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
You could have just told him that you're with the yarn and all, and yeah, he would have let you go.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck. I'm not paying attention to the story.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
You there. You're the one they call Then it is too late. So we shall expose to them the falseness. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall...
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
I just have to cover my horns.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh?
I don't know
Let's
what
hear
you
it.
overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Damn thieves. As if things weren't bad enough.
Wait, so a costume? You're not serious.
Sure I am. We got some furs and tree branches. Paint them white.
Yes?
Turn 'em to stone.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me. Close the door. Come on, close the door.
Want my coin.
You're not afraid of me, are you? Now we can talk.
Eh.
We're stealing all the shit like the Mexican is.
I am poor. I need money.
Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. You can't be too careful. Thalmor spies are everywhere. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready.
Money, money, money.
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
I do like this type of clothing though. He's cool.
Orgnar, I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice. What is it? Let's get going.
This here's a toll road, see? You're gonna have to hand over, say...
Alright, it's noodle time.
Ha! Tough talk for someone who's about to have their guts spilled.
Your money. I ain't paying no money just to cross the road.
Don't pay me monies to keep up my love for you, Grilla.
Shut up. I have infinite amounts of monies. I give it to you. Now love me.
Do you really turn your current situation?
Why would you say that, man? That's mean.
I also remember the janitor from Scrubs.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I recently saw a picture of him, you know, the actor and all, and man, he old.
Oh, yeah, well, definitely.
Wiki says he's 61 years old.
61, damn. It's sad that we're gonna lose this, that good generation of actors. Now we're getting shitty actors who are, you know, cancer and all that shit. Not saying all of them are bad, I'm just saying most. We're getting most of them being bad. You wanna fight, bro? Let's dance.
Yeah.
Well, these things here, like these things level with you, so at like the end game, these things are more dangerous than dragons and all the other creatures.
Dropping frames because my game is loading and stuff.
Fight that guy.
I fought it before my console. I bet you a fucking quick save. Watch me get yeeted up in the air.
Yeah, then, let's start a guerrilla space program.
Oh, fucking hell. I remember I put it on the console version, he just yeeted me. jeez, how long is you gonna take? Just brutal.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking! It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon burial mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Run, bitch, run!
I wanna see gameplay of how shitty and broken this game was back then. Have you ever seen the gameplay of it, the dragon flying backwards?
Oh yeah, and taking clipping from the ground and so many other things.
That part I did not see, but I just remember the dragon flying backwards.
Salokonier, Zil Grotova Ulsa. Sled.
Fucking zoom in.
Alduin Turi. Boanti Bokriha Suliksenjun Kuzik.
Okay, I gotta admit, that's kinda cool for its time.
Full side of a king. Zu'u. Koral need no dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance. To dare take for yourself the name of Nova. Sarukanir. Kridar Jur. I am Saloknir.
The luck, more like Shalom.
Fucking hitbox, man. I told him, just like fucking what they're calling road him over here.
I'm not afraid of you.
My lord, Alduin requires your death. I am glad to oblige.
damn. Did it. Wait, something's happening. Guards above. So you really I owe you some answers, don't I? I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were Dragon Slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest Dragon Slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid yet, but my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had, and now the who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get... Problem is that place is locked. I'm not sure yet. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimco. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn. Ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da. With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. gift you with his knowledge of Dar. We would speak to you. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
My
Such a shame.
cabbages. I'm gonna steal that chicken.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Sounds good. Be careful. What? Something you're still confused about?
Let me go first.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Oh.
Oh.
can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
As far as you know.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
Argonian. Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
I expected more.
A fellow
I have no
Argonian.
business with you. Leave me. Go away. I have more important things on my mind right now.
Fuck you. We're brothers.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest. Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that.
Ew.
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy. Be dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Money.
Ah, a fellow latecomer dwelling in this little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day bore the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
please.
There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the Arinthia Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
We're not supposed to talk to the guests.
Get a drink around here. What can I get for you, sir? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Mm-hmm.
For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most... I feel that I try to do my little part, but not... As for honor, but not... As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf.
I don't recall
there,
seeing you at
serving
one
girl.
of these before,
What's your
and I know
name, dear?
everyone who's anyone in Skyrim. To maintain relationship. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party.
I like what I
We
see.
have a relationship of mutual
believe me, I
respect.
don't say
I
that
care
to
little
everyone.
about the politics of...
Very
But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that.
Thank
Leave
you,
me
sir.
alone, and I
Was
leave
there
them.
anything else I could do for you?
Until next time.
Oh, not at the moment.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
Yes, sir.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend. Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her. Again, I speak figuratively, of course. Fine, fine. Get your hands off me.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Who comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? This is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock it. The door behind you. Don't screw this up. You need to lock the door behind you, or the patrol might notice something's wrong. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. Good luck.
Did you see those robes?
You're on your own
this
now.
morning? What was that? Who are they with? More of the emissaries, treaty enforcers? I earned it. What was that? My own expenses. Silence. Aha! Do not refuse. You are most useful. Do not.
I'm gonna die.
Must have scared him off. You want something from me?
I am so lost.
Is someone... Aha! Never should have come here.
Gods, another hunt.
You're dead. You wish to defeat me? Impossible. You are but a dog, and I...
Little time.
Ha! Found you! Don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only truth! Ah! Death is the only way out of your misery!
want to check out the hood though. Does it only come with the fucking hood? Does it come with the hood? Boo. Hooded world. Nyeh. There we go.
Huh?
Yeah, I just wanted like the little clothing that I have here without the hood.
Oh.
Ew, invisible ones.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
I got the key, the fuck.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons. I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Wait, where's the fucking key then?
Listen. Spy, you're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor!
dead already.
Move!
slowly.
Never should have come. Damn you! I'll see you.
God, I love noodles, eh? Almost as good as my own flops.
Back to Rivendell.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack.
Such a shame.
Heinz Grove this time.
What do you want?
Be careful.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. What do you need, Dragonborn?
Oh my god, I just want to freaking get out.
Wanna go into Coffee Snakehead?
Yeah, sure.
Let me add you to the old group then, and
Sure about it. Do you still want to stream though?
oh yeah, sure.
Okay. There you go. Can I trade with you?
Need a room? Talk to Delphine. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? All right then.
Feindal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Are you in, by the way, or not?
Yeah.
My sister Camilla, or some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Wow.
Maybe you're looking for something particular. We carry just a bit of this and a bit of that. Till next time.
Oh, shit.
I'm all ears. Take a look. All right, then.
Imperial business. Be on your way.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Ugh, he's here.
Unfortunately.
How is?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Bro,
Dead.
Skyrim, what? Which re-release is this? The 13th, 14th, or 15th?
What?
500.
Oh.
Oh, it's Skyrim.
He's playing the special edition, not the anniversary one, which has like, you know, all this, you know, mod shit included in it.
But yeah, anyway,
just
how is...
Wait, let me just... 1 second. Ugh. Oh, it's cold as fucking tits here.
So what?
Fucking colder than Skyrim right now.
How do you know how what weather is Skyrim?
Cold. Mountains, snow. Dragons. Kill it. Oh, the deer. You're supposed to kill the harmless thing.
The what?
The harmless thing, the deer.
Oh.
Elk, whatever the fuck.
Why?
To assert dominance?
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Little
I'm
snake
not,
instead.
I'm not the Navi over here trying to fucking display dominance.
Ugh. I don't know. I feel like if you don't, then it'll dominate you, you know?
Nothing wrong with that.
Little elk business. Horns shoved up your ass.
Hey, if I'm into that, I'm into that. Don't be judging.
Antlers, not horns, whatever. It's cold. I think it's like
Okay.
9 degrees in my bedroom.
Pretty much. Also, I saw videos. Is it true you guys have giant ass fucking spiders over there?
Kinda? Yeah, I mean, I guess generally speaking. It depends. I mean, yeah, there's huge spiders, but not all of them are, like, bad.
Hold there. Before I let you
I'm going to need to bribe you to enter the Reefton.
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
I actually hate the writing in Skyrim so much. It's so, like, dumbed down.
I think you'd be a little smarter than that. Keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? Let me unlock the gate.
Fuck you.
What could it mean?
It's like, I go and I play Fallout 1, 2, New Vegas, and it's like the writing is really witty and like well thought out, clearly made by some fucking nerds. And then I play like Oblivion, Skyrim, Fallout 4, and it's like, hey, that man there's a bad man. You should kill him because he's bad, and bad people are bad.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble.
I can never get myself to finish what we call it Vegas because it's so outdated. Like I need to find a way to install mods and that shit, but I think some of them are charging.
Vortex is really easy.
There's nothing to see.
Just a mod loader that like you just click buttons and then it installs the mods you want.
Strangers sticking their nose where it doesn't
Like
belong.
I want that cool graphics mod that I saw 5 years ago, whatever. I don't know if it's done or still in the makings.
The Blackbriars
And I want the Fallout 4 controller scheme onto Fallout New Vegas.
Me, I'm Maul.
And
I watch the streets for him.
Pretty much that.
If you need dirt on anything, I'm
You can get, there's also, I think the best one to get, I think it's called
then you're stupider than you
Project Nevada or Nevada Weather or
better watch
something,
your ass around
where it essentially just makes it much, much nicer.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time for double.
It's like, the thing is, Fallout 4 has decent combat, but it's got some of the shittest writing I've ever seen in any video game, just full stop. It's so fucking bad.
I could care less about the writing. Like, to me, Fallout 4 is a trash game, or but good to play, or basically guilty pleasure in a way, is the best way
Junk
to
food,
describe
it's junk food.
Yeah.
Macca's, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna play Fallout 4 on the PC version.
Help me
You know,
deal with
hopefully I get that
business
60
first.
FPS.
Then we'll see how I
rather
can
than 30 FPS.
Besides, you
The
look
higher
like your
FPS you go in
pockets are a
Bethesda
little light
games,
on
the more
coin.
things break.
Am I right?
It's great.
I mean,
I mean, 60
in
FPS still works. 60 FPS still works, but going above that, yeah, causes issues.
Yeah, I cap it at 75. That's where it's like still not too bad. You don't die from touching a cabbage.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform.
And
I
also,
need
I
an
want to play
extra
with
pair of
mods.
hands.
There's a Deathclaw
And
race
in my
mod
line
that I
of
want to
work,
play as.
Extra hands
course.
are well paid.
What? Then I'm
Course,
playing
yeah.
as a stupid human. Yes, I like to save the world as a white person 1 billion more times.
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction.
Excuse me, you can be saving the world as a Hispanic person too.
Maybe
Maybe
So
even black,
white,
who
that's
knows?
still white. And black, I can play as Miles Morales and Spider-Man.
You can play as, green, you can be a goblin.
Ew, gross.
I love, like, so many fantasy games have like, oh, we've got like 100 species and it's just like different skin-colored humans, but the ears maybe change. That's like, wow, crazy.
All day, from 8 in the morning.
Isn't that
Yeah, hence
really
why I
that
hate
bad?
like,
Meet me there.
hence why I hate like all the games which always have like those different elf races in it. It's like, oh, here's high elves and here's dark elves and here's blood elves and here's nigger elves and what the fuck else, you know? It's like they're all the exact same. They just have a different skin color. Maybe the size of the ears vary, you know, so to say. But on that, it's the exact same shit.
You forgot the elf elves.
The Mexican
Like,
elves.
it's honestly, yeah.
Hola, you want some tacos?
You could get like a random generator to just make elves.
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak
Pretty
over
much.
to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the
Or like here in
strongbox.
Skyrim as well, I find it silly, honestly. It's like, oh hey, here you have like a bunch of different human species, but oh hey, these are the Nords, and these are dwarves, and these are orcs, and these are, what's it called? I don't know, what was the other ones, like those rat gods or whatever. Because having making your character normally black is enough that you actually gotta have a dedicated species for blacks, for reasons.
What wasn't I
Imagine.
clear about?
Yeah, Bretons or whatever. Red guards. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Like, I feel like in fantasy games, especially ones that are this sort of fantasy medieval-ish kind of thing, I feel like racism is just kind of an integral part of like that culture of just, you know, monkey man angry with sword, want to kill other monkey man, also angry with a spear.
How the fuck do I wait? The fuck? Wait, is it here?
I think it was T or whatever, which you just press to let time pass.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think, like, saying Skyrim did alright was actually the fact that they have this kind of, like, race war going on where it's like,
Yeah, what do you...
we'll get out of our land!
The meter, we can talk later.
This rock is our rock, and we do not want the dragons to attack.
My food is the
Here, let's check something.
Like, Argonian's like the only interesting species. Khajiits are like, they're just cats. But at least it's not like anime cats where it's like, oh, you put ears on a human. Very good.
Okay, lad. Ready to make some coin? Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention.
I want some game already where you can play as a bird species. Like, there's so many like games, MMOs especially, who have like antro bird species also as like NPCs, so to say, but never as an actual playable race, you know?
It'd be cool. People tend to love them too, because avians in general are just kind of cool.
I am literally lost. Steal Medici's ring. Okay.
Oh, they're gone.
What the fuck is Medici?
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this time?
From his stall, I think.
Get away from me.
It's a rare opportunity, and I wouldn't want you to get left out.
Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry in all of... I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mine... Would you be interested in gathering some... Thank you, marsh friend. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires. Everything I've got.
You're supposed to steal from him, not fucking get him a quest.
That's what you said about the wisp essence. Never
To yourself.
Ah!
They're actually fighting.
The problem is your disrespect for the laws of this land. It is time to face the Jarl's justice.
Unkillable NPC.
Submit, take me to jail. I'd rather die and go to prison.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
I just pay him off. I don't want to get spawned in somewhere else.
25 gold, I mean, it's a lot of money. Whew.
Ma'am, now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
I guess I expected too much from you. I didn't think you'd get pinched. Can't say I'm surprised with the way things have been going around here. Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But never mind that.
I love
There's
this.
plenty of
You
gold
failed
out
the
there for
quest,
taking.
but, you know, you
You're
can
up to
keep
the
going
challenge.
anyway, it's fine. You can never truly fail.
All right then. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath. Get there in one piece.
It's like another
We'll
thing I
see
don't
if
like
you've
about modern
really got
Bethesda
what it
games. It's just too handholdy.
What are you doing?
Yeah, back then when I started playing PC games, Morrowind was one of the first games I played, and there's absolutely no hand-holding in that one. No quest markers where you have to go, and like any quest is failable, but just, you know, having the NPCs giving the quest or whatever die or other crap like that. There weren't like no essential characters yet back then.
There's no such thing as essential characters, like in Fallout 1, 2, and New Vegas, like, you can just kill literally anyone. There's no such thing as an unkillable NPC. The consequence is yours. You'll fail the quests, but you can do it, right? You know? And that's like a learning experience, I think. I like it when that's the case, because, you know, you're just like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have fucking killed them, because they could be useful for something else. And always having like an alternative way to do a quest is good too.
I don't know, Droff. They'd skin us alive if they didn't report this. Where are you?
What I found funny in Fallout 76 was if you had a higher FPS, you could run faster than other people.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah. I had a pretty decent rig at the time as well, like when it came out. I got the game for free because my friend bought it on Amazon, right? And then they shipped it, and then he refunded it when they shipped it and said, I never got my game, or whatever. So he got given a digital CD key and a physical copy, so he got 2 keys. So anyway, we played 76, and like, if you just look down, you go at like the speed of light, because your frames are much higher. In multiplayer. Like, what?
Just get jumpy, yes.
Yeah. 76 was such a piece of shit game, and I hate that like people still praise that. Like, because, you know, those hardcore Fallout fans who also suck Todd Howard's dick, you know, day in, day out. Like, they still absolutely love the game no matter what.
Yeah, man, I don't understand how, like, it's lost all its identity. It's just so bland.
Alright, be honest with me. Is Fallout 76 worth trying or just trying it when it's on free trial?
Never.
I wouldn't say never. If you have literally nothing to do, I'm sure it's fine as a time waster. That's about it. It's not, it doesn't have substance. It's not interesting. It's just kind of like mindless. And my god, does Fallout have the worst base building mechanics fucking ever. I hated the settlement building in Fallout 4.
Yeah, I just fucking skipped that shit now.
Flip to grid and shit, it's just like, just let me do whatever I want, please.
And then the retarded thing was anyway, like when they brought out the Nuka World DLC, it's like, oh hey, now destroy all those settlements you fucking painstakingly built up, you know, early in the game. Fuck off.
So stupid, so fucking dumb.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf.
Different.
You'd better have
I do have to say, like, probably, like, I said to the girl as well, like, a couple of days ago, maybe even yesterday. But one thing that I really did like about Fallout was, like, the, how you can customize your weapons, so to say. Like, the weapon customization is actually pretty cool.
That's a touch.
It's a good, yeah, it was a good idea with a good implementation. Although, I just wish there were more unique weapons. That's the only downside, is there weren't enough unique weapons. You had, like, the Deliverer, and,
you finish the job Brynjolf gave you. Then we can talk.
I think that's it. I don't remember.
Until next time.
Well.
I mean, one of my favorites to use was the railway rifle there, you know, which shoots like nails or whatever. And I always fucking loved seeing like this, what was it called? What's the stupid slow-mo motion mode of it? The VATS thing or whatever. Like, using that and then like, you headshot somebody and it like the nail clearly takes off the head and it pins it like to a wall and the camera stays like so say with the head for a moment to see, you know, how it got pinned. And I found it funny, like I had a couple of moments where, there was like, I don't know, because of some explosion an object got flung up behind the character, and then through that VATS cam, it showed the head being taken off flying back, but it missed that object, and so the head was just infinitely flying off into space somewhere. It was fucking hilarious to see.
Good. If you need any details,
Yeah, it's got a lot of meaty physics to it, that's why it's nice.
Now get going.
One of my favorites was the minigun with the shredder barrel. It's like, shit, I'm out of minigun ammo. Well, fuck it, just, you know, use the shredder barrel to run into them and grind them up with the spinning barrel alone.
It's so ridiculous. It kind of reminds me of the,
You need advice?
like, All Fire on a Perfect Dark Gun, where it just sort of spins the barrels and it's just like, yeah, this'll do. That's a weapon.
I wouldn't stay here long if I... Huh.
That was definitely some creative stuff.
I don't really know
but yeah, the base building fucking sucked. I personally didn't really care for the power armor much. Like, I just skipped all the power armor stuff. I was rather, you know, on foot on my own.
It's just a lot of, with the power armor, the problem is it's a lot of micromanagement. I have to manage the armor and health of every individual part. I have to, it looks mismatched. I actually hate the armor system. I prefer single suits over like, 7 pieces that look goofy as fuck.
Pretty much.
Like, oh, you found metal armor, but you're also wearing plastic armor on one piece, and then you're wearing, like, Raider armor on another piece. It just looks stupid. I don't know, it doesn't make sense.
You're not the only one looking for him.
I mean, again, you know, you can get mods. Mods fix everything, but it's like, I'd rather just not have to use mods.
Yeah, like that's what a lot, what I like say to a lot of people as well. It's like, oh yeah, you know, you enjoy, I don't know, insert game here, you know, with mods and all. It's like, well, no, I don't want to fucking use mods to enjoy the game. I want to enjoy the game, you know, well, you know, without having the community fix it, so to say.
Yeah,
like, sure,
exactly.
like I don't mind using mods after I've beaten the game, so to say, of course. Like I don't mind doing a modded run or whatever, or like when there's like a really good mod, I obviously like, you know, give it a try. But I just hate it when you literally from the get-go, before you even have to play the game even once, so say, already have to use a mod to make the experience better, or like fix shit which the developers, as example, didn't fix, you know, or just made stupid design choices which are completely retarded and the community does it better, as example.
Yeah, but a lot of the time it's also very simple things, like they're easy fixes too. They're nothing complicated or crazy, it's just like, oh, tweak how this helps this one. It's like, in Skyrim, again, prime example, I always get rebalance mods because the game is, the difficulty options are stupid. It's just enemy has more health, you have less health at the end. That's not balance, that's just stupid. It just makes it grindy, like, oh, if you want to kill this wolf, it'll take 20 hits instead of 10. Ooh. I think, for example, games like Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, when you crank the difficulty, it's not just, you know, oh, there's more enemies or they have more health or something. It's like, oh, imp fireballs are faster, they'll flank more, they'll move faster. Like, you'll have all these extra little things enemies do to up the difficulty.
They're more aggressive.
Yeah, more aggressive. Instead of, like, being pussies, they'll just absolutely throw themselves at you. Even shit like Quake 1 did the same thing. Like, that's from 1996 or 5, I don't remember. Like, that's old. I think something that's underdeveloped in so many games and like half-baked is just AI.
I think the funny thing is, like, one of my favorite games to do difficulty is also, like, still, well, pretty much the earliest gaming to FPS, which is, like, Doom 1 and 2. Like, you know, the fact that the enemies, what's it called, they don't really, you know, gain a lot of more health, but they deal more damage, which is fine for me, but the main thing that I like is that, depending on the difficulty, they also start, you know, moving faster and shoot faster, and also, the higher the difficulty, the more enemies there are, you know? Like, in so many other games, you always have it that, you know, like, there's always a set enemy, you know, spawn pattern, no matter what difficulty you play. But I liked it in Doom 1 and Doom 2, that depending on the difficulty you play, there's going to be more or less enemies, which, you know, always, like, mixes it up, so to say, depending on the difficulty you play, which I thought was nice.
Yeah, it is nice, and especially, like, what they do is they place, like, you know, shotgunners in corners instead of putting them just straight in the open, right? So you'd have to, like, actually be more careful.
Yeah.
You don't think there's any...
Like, back then, good old Doom, where you had hit scanner enemies, not like 2016 or Eternal, where everything is projectile based.
Oh man, the fucking like hit scan where you just see a dude and you're like, oh fuck, yeah, here I am.
No, that's not me.
Pull out the old minigun.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember it blew my mind when I learned that like the first board of the pistol is always accurate, and the minigun.
How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me, and here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. Delphine? How do you... Well, this is just a trick to get me to open the door, huh? I told you to go
Doom
away.
3 also still had those hit scan enemies, but then yeah, we afterwards, 2016 Eternal didn't have a single hit scanner. It's literally all projectiles.
I mean, all of the projectiles were basically hit scan with how fast they went on Nightmare, but like...
I know it was definitely trickier, but not, what's it called? Undodgeable.
Like, you could still get around it if you're good enough.
Like, I remember actually starting off, Doom 2016 was like, you know, being a, well, big Doom player. I thought, like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna insta for the first playthrough, played on Ultra Violence right away. And then I didn't, like, the game, because again, I said there was no projectiles or whatever, because no, there was no hit scanners or whatever. Like, you could just, you know, walk to the side and you are basically fine. or side strafing, you're basically fine. So also the projectiles are going to miss you. And what's it called? And I never died once in the game. I only died twice from falling off the map. But I never died once by a single enemy on my entire first run on Ultra Violence. And I was like, wow, this is easy.
I thought. See, here's the problem. I thought Nightmare was blanked out the first time I did 2016. So
yeah,
I
it was.
just play Ultra Violence, cool. So I'll play that. That's the highest difficulty I can do. Because I'm also like a retro FPS like nerd, and I was playing. I'm like, it's like a little challenging, but it's not like I haven't died yet or anything. And again, I also like fell off like twice or 3 times. Sometimes it was just because like I fell through the floor. And it's like cool. Yeah. And I was like, oh, there's no Nightmare. And I'm like, maybe when I finish the game, I'll unlock Nightmare. And then like halfway through, I realized I'm like, oh, I could have just like Nightmare was just red text.
Yeah, no, you have to definitely unlock it first. But I know that you could literally type in a launch command to insta unlock it. That's something people found out later.
I think that was for Ultra Nightmare or whatever. But like, this is just normal Nightmare. Like, I didn't know you could do Nightmare. I thought like Ultra Violence was the hardest one.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was like a bit too easy. Still like a little bit challenging, but not, I wouldn't die from enemies.
Yeah.
Like I died to like an explosive barrel, right? But I wouldn't die to a Doom Knight or whatever. What the fuck? Hell Knight, that's it.
I was kind of disappointed that internal they got rid of those kill animations enemies do on you.
Man, it's the hottest thing.
The Hell Knight stomping your face in.
Yep. Ripping you in half.
That was actually a funny thing. Normally you can't fully clearly see the animations because the screen goes kind of blurry as you die, and it just gets more and more blurry till it fades to black. And the funny thing is actually, if you use this, what was that rune called again? Like the saving throw one, which allows you to withstand 1 lethal hit or whatever. And if you use that rune and then activate the saving throw, like whenever you about to die, but you get your you kill an enemy or whatever it was again to rejuvenate yourself. Then if you got killed by a demon, then afterwards it didn't do the blur anymore, so you could actually clearly see what's happening to you.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yeah, that's something I just randomly found out while trying to level up those runes.
Man, hot. I was really surprised with like Doom 2016. It was one of those games where it didn't have high expectations because I'm like, look, it's hard to bring back first-person shooters, especially before there really were any like resurgence of boomer shooters. And then they made 2016. I was like, damn, this is fucking banger. This is a great game. Holy shit. And then I was like, but they can't make it any better. And they made Eternal, and I was like, damn, Eternal's like pretty fucking good. What the hell? Like, how can they make good games? That you're not supposed to make good games these days. I thought it was like actually illegal to make a good game. That new Saints Row.
God.
Kind of funny, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like glad it exists because it's another thing to laugh at. The series is so dead.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to Brynjolf.
Prove yourself to Brynjolf. I was excited for Stalker 2, but then the Russians invaded Ukraine.
Wait, what? I mean, what would you think the devs are all about the are in on it? I mean, if I say something wrong or something, this kid was laughing.
I wasn't laughing.
Yes, you were
I wasn't
laughing.
laughing. I was laughing. Fucking yeah. I mean, the Ukrainian developers. So
Next StarCraft game is gonna play in the Ukraine instead of Russia.
hell yeah. Already halfway there. I mean, you know, all the weapons are the same. The but like there was like they did like a dev video, just like sort of an update status or whatever. Yeah, it was just like Anatoly the programmer is just like on a mounted machine gun, just saying like, "Hey, when we win this war, we're gonna go straight back to the game." I'm like, what a legend. Good on you, Anatoly. Shoot some Russians.
I remember though when, what's it called, they tried to put NFTs in Stalker too.
What?
And then like because of the huge backlash, they insta like were like, oh nope, we said nothing.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I don't think they necessarily had any bad intentions with it. They just thought it'd be a cool idea, because the way they planned it out was like, oh, you know, you'd be able to like register like an actual face of a character in the game. So it's like, you can't just steal it or whatever. But it's like, cool idea, but like, not really the time for it.
If you want to put a custom face in, what's it called, do it like the old Tony Hawk's Underground game did it, where when you created your own skater and all, literally just take a picture of your face and will be applied to the, you know, character in game. Of course, it didn't have to be a picture of you because you could put anything there, a picture of your ass, a picture of a middle finger, and it just applies it to the skater's face and yeah.
That was funny as fuck. It was the most cursed shit I've ever seen in my life. It was so bad. Even when you were like legitimate about it, like used your face, it was still terrible.
It wasn't very well implemented, no, but hey, at least you had the option to, you know, which was cool for back in the time.
It's fun. It's still, like, even now, it's still a cool feature. It's like, fuck it, why not just let people do it? It's, again, very low effort to put in, but a lot of people would talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. No one, games don't experiment anymore. They're just not interesting. They're all set with a formula.
If they can do that again, they have to do sort of like a 3D scan, something like that. But they have to use a camera for that shit.
Oh yeah, but man, like phone camera, like just get to do with your phone camera, because like they're getting so good now.
You can already imagine just people putting their pets in front of the cameras like, hey, my dog is a character now.
My dog's in fucking Future Game Man 13. But again, I don't see anything wrong with that. I just think it's kind of funny. It's like quirky, you know? Like, oh shit, look. My ass in the game. Uh-oh, it's my left nut.
I'll talk about faces in games. That was like that Proteus game is soon gonna be fully released. And like I remember when the developers like on their Kickstarter or whatever it was again, like allowed for, oh hey, if you back this much or whatever, you literally have your face so to say put into the game as one of the, you know, supporters.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for Proteus.
Like, so excited, right? Holy shit! Because I played through what was available early on, and man, talk about oozing fucking style.
I know, right? Like literally right from the get-go, it's just so good. The music and everything, the level design, the way the guns feel and all.
Too long.
Oh, you're gonna make me like actually come.
Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk.
And one thing I also really enjoy is like the fact that the Proteus is gonna have literally up to 4-player co-op. I fucking love co-op in any game.
I'm actually so excited. I'm so excited. I fucking love Proteus. Probably, it was a different vibe. I'm not going to compare it to something like Dusk, but I think I liked it more than Dusk, but Dusk was different. Dusk was an experience of another kind. Brought me back to like the Quake days.
Yeah, especially with the fast movement you had going on and all.
I like with Ultra Kill, sorry to say your name, but the like you could look up on like a Google search Devil May Quake and it will go to the Steam page for the game. Yeah.
I know I have.
Oh, We Hate Money brings you to like the New Blood page or stuff like that.
Yeah, and waste dot money.
Yeah.
Like, they spend so much fucking money just buying domains.
You see, right here,
Money well spent, though.
Skyhaven Temple, constructed around one of the main Akaviri.
But yeah, Dusk was really cool too. It was one of those, like, just well-made, polished experiences.
This is where they built.
Oh yeah, certainly. Like also pretty much everything. Like one of the things is like in a lot of other games I find it annoying when characters make like I don't know jumping sounds so say. But I don't know in Dusk the jump sound it doesn't go on my nerves no matter how many times I bunny hop through a level, you know. And just overall the feel of the weapons and I don't know the layout of the weapons, the way the enemies are designed and how they their attacks are and all that shit. Along with what's it called? Yeah, did I mention the music?
You don't mean to say you haven't.
Yeah, all the music's. I mean, Andrew Hochschild is just an absolute legend. He's up there with Mick Gordon. You know, he is one of the greats now. He'll be remembered forever.
Well, because like that thing was going on between Bethesda and Mick Gordon, they literally did hire Andrew for the DLCs in Doom Eternal.
Yeah, and he did great. It was did it justice.
Yeah.
Sure. You know, it's clearly not Mick Gordon. I mean, you can tell, but still.
I mean, to be honest, I actually did prefer Andrew's music over Mick's. Like again, I said, Mick does some really good stuff as well, but I prefer Andrew's stuff.
Okay, Mick does like the thing, he does heavy riffs so well, but Andrew has such a good ambience and like tone to his music. Like it's got so much character to the background of it. It's not just thrashing.
Yeah. I think Amid Evil was like a really good example there. Like the Amid Evil soundtrack is also so fucking good.
Man, Medieval's like a soundtrack that I can simultaneously listen to while working or bang out to. Like, so good.
Yeah.
He is so nerdy.
In general, yeah. I mean, Schultz's work is definitely like my favorite. In like, if I had to pick like one, music artist for like video games, he's probably number one, just because there's so much variety.
Pretty much, yeah. Didn't they also hire? Yeah, they did hire him for Proteus.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that's why Proteus music is so fucking good too.
Yeah, like the more ambient like music when there's no enemies around, and then like when it kicks in once enemies spawn and all that shit.
Oh, Dusk nailed the ambience, where it's just sort of like this gentle low, like creeping down, like just sort of sitting there, and then as soon as the action opens up, it like throws you in and just escalates. There's like 4 different levels of like thrash metal that it goes through. So good.
My favorite track is actually the one, I don't know if you remember it, but once you go down into the meat machine grinder thing there in the second act.
Yeah.
Like into the Thrasher or Thrasher or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Like the music in that one I personally really like. Or my favorite one.
Actually, I have the, I bought the soundtrack. So I have all the uncompressed versions of the songs and it sounds amazing.
Yeah. What was your favorite? Huh?
Did you buy the soundtrack or no?
Nah, because like I was one of those people that instantly bought it like super early on or whatever. Because I was one of those early supporters. They say thank you by what's it called? And well, they basically gave me a thank you. Or like all the people who bought it like literally the day it was released on Steam as like an early access thing. As like a thank you, you basically got the soundtrack for free.
Oh, so you have it. Sick.
Yeah.
Favorite. I'm trying to remember what the names of them were. I have to like look at them again. But I definitely had favorites. There was at least 2 or 3 that I fucking loved.
I forgot how you pronounced that word, but I think my favorite one was called like Anticized or whatever it was doing that level. Anticized, whatever. Anticized? I don't fucking know.
Exercised? I don't know. That was me like a month ago when I had my teeth ripped out. Trying to find.
On that, there's one called The Sacrifice, which is really fucking awesome, of course.
Oh, it sounds familiar. Trying to find.
What was your favorite level in Dusk, actually?
I thought, well, I think one of the coolest levels was the, what was it called? Like that church or cathedral with the tornado or whatever. I mean, I thought that was just fucking badass. With the music and everything, or the lack of, even. And then
Yeah.
ambience.
Well then, what's your favorite weapon and what's your favorite enemy?
I'd say favorite weapon? Ooh. That's also tough, because they're all so fun in their own way. I mean, I actually think the crossbow's a lot of fun because of the, like, collateral that it does. It was just so satisfying to line up as many enemies as you could and just start wailing on them. The Riveter is just badass. You also can't go wrong with a double barrel. I feel like that's just like a blanket statement.
Yeah, the double barrel is definitely one of my favorites, but if I have to say it, like the one I personally like using most was actually the machine gun, because I don't know, I just really love the sound it had. Yeah, it sounds so good.
So punchy, you know? It wasn't even that great, but it just felt so fucking good to use.
The same with the super shotgun as well, such a meaty sound now.
Definitely. Speaking of super shotgun, man, the one in Proteus, holy fucking moly. Talk about a super shotgun, that's a giga shotgun.
Yeah, the 2 barrels aren't enough anymore, so I gotta make it 4 now.
Yeah, gotta literally blow things up. Yeah, baby. This is one of my faves.
Let's see.
God, the soundtrack's so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
And the last mission as well. Like, the last one that you actually don't have to do, but I didn't know that. So I did it. That, like, arena in, like, the ghost area or whatever. Yeah. That was, like, so badass. That was insane. Really felt like an ultimate challenge.
That was pretty good.
You know, fuck you, this is my favorite song. The whole soundtrack's amazing. I can't, it's so good. It's so good.
Well, what's your favorite enemy then, huh?
Oh, the Wendigo, come on. Well,
yeah, naturally. I especially like him even more because, like, the Wendigos made Gorilla shit his pants multiple times.
Oh my fucking god, are you ever gonna let that go?
No. Screaming like a little pussy.
Man, I wish I had a soundboard so I could play that, like, little water loop sound that it makes when it spots you or whatever, when it goes visible. Oh man, that'll probably build a PTSD.
Video kill, then?
Well, let me see if I can find it.
Please. And then I'll be able to, like, actually sleep in peace.
Let's see.
Making women.
Necky. Oh no!
Yeah, I'm literally just murdering women.
So misogynistic. Unbelievable. Goddamn patriarchy.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, enjoy.
Hey, you found that quick. My god. That was a blood-curdled scream.
Wait, there's another one, there's another one. Where is it, where is it? Yeah.
So good.
Man, I love horror games, man. They're the best.
Oh my fucking god, dude. But it's like something to think about. It's just how excellent the design of the Wendigo is as an enemy as well. Like the fact that you can hear it and you can see its little footsteps, but you can't see it until the last second. Just so well implemented.
Whoa there! I don't know where you're going, but stay out of that mine. It isn't safe.
Oh yeah, certainly. Definitely one of my favorite enemy designs.
We tunneled into an old Nordic.
And the thing is, it's not even a jump scare because you know it's coming, but it still, you know, gets you, right? You know it's coming, you know it's right in front of you, but it still surprises you.
Well, the very first time you don't know it's coming because you know it's invisible and all. Like the very first time you encounter is having a different experience because you aren't aware of it that it's there, you just hear it and whatever and think like, what the fuck? And you get hit by shit and then like only once you hit it then it's actually visible.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh. But again, it does it in a linear corridor, so it's really easy to understand the enemy. I mean, so much about the design of the game is just fantastic.
Alright, why me?
You gonna do something about it?
Do I have... I have the long potions.
Let's drink literally every potion. You'll be the most powerful man in the world. For like 3 seconds.
Where resistance to frost damage, here you go, for 60 seconds. There we go.
Oh, I've got a massive cut in my spleen. Time to eat 13 cheese wheels.
More games need like, what's it called, I don't know, a damage system, kind of like Far Cry 2 had it. You just get random shit stuck in your body and like you don't really feel too well till you pull it out or whatever.
So fucking good. Loved it. Like, it was so detailed that sometimes it even made me cringe. I'm like, oh man, that's gotta hurt. What's great too is the animations changed depending on what the damage source was, and there was so many different varieties of it. Like if there was an explosion, you'd be ripping shrapnel out of your like leg or whatever, right?
Yeah.
If it's a bullet, you know, well, it's usually a bullet thing. The one that like made me wince the most, just like looking like, ugh, like, was when he gets a bundle of matches and shoves it in his wound, just to like burn it. It's like, oh my fuck you.
I remember seeing, what's it called, a video which had all of those animations played in reverse, so it looked like he put all that shit into his body. Like, especially that longest wire or whatever he pulls out of his knee, just, oh!
Comes it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like so many small details are missing from games now. Developers are probably told to not worry about small details and just put in what quote unquote the market wants.
Yeah.
The small details are a big thing.
Yeah, talk about small details, like, yeah, the game also had, like, really fun weapon idle animations, so to say. Like, I always appreciate it when a game has, like, idle animations, you know?
Yeah, there's so many, every gun. Even, like, the whole Halos had it too. Red Faction. Idle animations are one of those things that, like, yeah, they are useless, sure. Like, they don't serve any gameplay purpose, but they just add that little bit to the feel and quality and polish of the game. You're like, oh, that's nice. Like, it's when you do all the little things that makes it feel so much more substantial.
Yeah. I remember when, what was the thing called? The stupid mortar launcher, whatever, it just blows into it and makes that, I don't know, pipe thing noise, whatever.
Yeah.
Just a little detail like that.
Tiny details. Or even things like there being a sound delay to a gunshot really far away or an explosion really far away. You know, we see the explosion first and then hear it after. Like, that makes a big difference. It makes it feel more immersive.
Yeah. Here. Just the way it blows into that now, I find that satisfying.
That's close enough.
Yeah, that's right, I remember this. Oh my god, so good.
Like the developers extra, you know, going through like the, I don't know, effort of finding a sound for that and all.
Hey Jimmy, blow into this bottle real quick. Right here, yeah. I think a big part of why people love Escape from Tarkov, for example, is because it's a game that is built on detail and nothing but detail. It's a fuck ton of little pedantic, stupid things that are so, like, well made. And people enjoy that. They love it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I am all out of space. That's where I'm gonna end it now.
Out of space.
Because I'm recording.